importance of VPs as well. Is gonna harass my middlemost VP, try to decap it. Floating a decent amount of fuel right now. As I said earlier, I am most certainly waiting for I'm waiting for a Panther right now. I'm gonna try to hunt down these snipers, and I managed to kill one with a lucky critical from my close combat Volks, and now I know he has another one over there. I'm gonna hope he tries to shoot at this pack and reveals himself. Of course, I don't need to do that because he has decloaked right there, so I'm going to take a shot, instantly retreat, and what I do right here is I force retreat one of the rifle squads. Retreating a sniper through 2 rifle squads is instant death, especially with bars. Retreating it through 1 rifle squad, you have a slightly better chance of surviving. It's still not very great, but you do have a chance of surviving. What I should have done, of course, was retreat the Vet 2 rifle squad instead of the Vet 1 rifle squad, but at that point I just wanted to get rid of one. I didn't care which one I really got rid of. I got my 600 manpower, so I'm going to be getting a Panther out right now. And pretty even 50-50 map control once again. No VPs ticking down, which is something I'm going to want to change. Finally get a free Gren squad from that medic bunker, so it ended up not being a waste after all. Engagement in the middle. Not really much to talk about here. I'm sitting in cover, he's sitting in cover. I'm gonna throw a grenade. Of course he sees that and starts backing out, so I cancel that grenade by moving. Just issue a quick move order. If you're throwing a grenade, you realize, oh man, my opponent knows that and he's going to dodge it. Just move a little bit. You'll be able to cancel the grenade. Quickly, I recruit the pack in the middle right there, and my opponent is going to surprise me with his first Calliope barrage. So pretty much instant retreat everything. My pack, lucky to survive right now, still has 3 men, about half health. However, Panther hitting the field right now. I know he has a Sherman and a Calliope right now, so essentially 2 Shermans if the Calliope has the main gun upgrade, which I'm almost positive he does, since it's pretty much a prerequisite. It's what you should be dropping the first 5 or so points on. Panther trying to harass these capping squads. Not going to do much, considering he's strictly anti-tank. I normally don't build tier 4 and I don't build Panthers because I feel, like I said earlier, they're just so fragile and they're so expensive. However, against tier 4 armor player or tank depot player, they're almost a necessity, since Stugs can't do anything against Pershings. They bounce off of Shermans half the time. They don't do anything to Pershing frontal armor. So what I'm doing right now, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. He has excellent control of the middle, lots of rifle squads. He recruited one of my packs. He has a Sherman and a Calliope as well in the middle. I do have the left, so I'm stalling the VPs slightly. However, he has a good foothold in the middle, and I'm worried about my Panther coping with all this stuff as another Calliope barrage comes in. Of course, me being a terrible player at this moment, lobbing all my stuff, and a lot of manpower damage from that one engagement. Interesting engagement right here. I'm gonna be able to take out a Sherman and then a full health M8. What you want to do against M8s, especially fighting them close range, always have your frontal armor pointed towards him. An M8 will penetrate from the rear most of the time against a Panther. However, if you keep your frontal armor towards him, there's a pretty good chance the shots are going to bounce off, which is what, lucky for me, happens every single shot against that full health M10. Of course, my opponent not very happy with that. Extremely lucky for me. Gonna be able to retreat that Panther, repair it, and use it later on. 2 Grens now, both with Shreks. Grens are a great counter to Shermans and Pershings, of course Calipis as well. The Shrek has excellent accuracy. Oh, getting caught by another Calliope barrage. I'm just going to instantly retreat right there, just to minimize the damage. As I was saying, Shrek's excellent against Tank Depot because they do not receive the accuracy reduction that a Shrek would receive against an M8. That is, they have better accuracy against Shermans than they do against the M8s, and they penetrate extremely well against Pershings. They do a lot of damage against Pershings, especially when shot from the rear. And a few Grens with a Panther in support can easily take out a Pershing. No problem. I'm flanking around his squad middle right there. Curveball shot. It's interesting right there. Sometimes happens. One of the quirks of the Company of Heroes engine. Panther's still repairing. He now has a Pershing as well. I'm waiting for my King Tiger the moment I see this. See, I'm about halfway there. I do have the CPs for it. And right now, I'm going to be forced to mass retreat. My thought right now is, oh shit. Pardon the language. Is, oh no, he has a Calliope right outside my base, and I just retreated my entire army. He's going to barrage my headquarters sector. So I move everything out of the middle, knowing that, yep, here comes the barrage right now, knowing that a decent American player with a Calliope in this situation is going to throw it into the base and see what he can do. Of course, thanks to my little bit of maneuvering, he only manages to kill one Volksgrenadier squad, or not squad, one man rather. And I'm just going to be able to reinforce slowly, still have decent map control because he had to sacrifice a lot of reinforcement power. He probably didn't even reinforce any of his rifle squads. He's probably doing that right now, just like I'm not reinforcing any of my Volks. He probably had to wait on the reinforcements because he wanted the Pershing, asking if my King Tiger's soon, if he expected me to say yes. He's a moron. Don't know if he believed my little bluff right there. But anyways, rifle squad's coming in the middle. My sniper's going to take a shot, probably get out of there. I just don't want to risk it. He sees it clearly, and he's going to try to charge it, try to take it out, so I'm just going to get out of there. Volk's up top, getting forced off. He's going to hop in that building, and I'm getting out of there. Hopefully, maybe lose that Shrek. No. Manages to get out with a sliver of health. Very lucky right there. I had a lot of luck this game. I'm going to be honest that the Pershing staying alive, that was a lot of luck. Killing those 2 snipers in the middle, and my sniper getting out through that one rifle squad, a lot of luck. King Tiger out on the field any second, right? Any second now. No. I think, yep, I get pop capped because a few seconds after I got the manpower for the King Tiger, he decapped my strap point there in the middle. So my plan right now is, hey, I have a regular Volk squad in my base with 4 men. I need 4 slots. I'm just gonna send them in there and hope they die. It's just what I do right now. It's the only time I'd ever advocate losing squads. This is when you need pop cap for a King Tiger or something like that. Dropping a firestorm on the pack. He's probably not paying attention to that since we are microing a lot in the middle. Hopefully gonna take it out. I actually don't see if it gets taken out or not. And ooh, lost a unit, which isn't good. Lost a Volk squad, of course. Now that I have the pop cap for my my squad. I'm gonna get those other two out of there. No point losing manpower unnecessarily. And this Pershing, almost fully upgraded if it isn't fully upgraded, definitely has long range shells. These Calipes also doing a ton of damage and hitting the King Tiger, so he doesn't know I have a King Tiger right now. Of course, making a big mistake to charge in a Sherman when he knows I have a King Tiger around. He'll be able to take that Sherman out with ease. One more shot. Panther misfires, manages to knock it out of control. Great timing on the King Tiger. Also going to go in, try to take out the Pershing. Also takes out the Pershing. So right about now, I'm feeling a lot better than I was a few seconds ago. I have, although I do not have map control, he just lost 1,420 manpower, 90 fuel, and all the time he had waited for the Pershing. Another bad move by me, a little bit of lapse in micro, letting my KT get stickied right there. Also pop capped, which is a problem. I'm going to need to capture back some territory before I capture back the victory points. Gonna have to repair that Panther again. Got a Pioneer in the oven, chilling at the HQ. Of course, can't really do anything. Oh, finally got pop cap for it, which is good. Gonna try to harass a bit of the DPs. Just try to slow them down. Calliope coming in, of course, just on the KT. Always, when your opponent has a KT, don't aim a Calliope at it. Try to kill the support, because KT is a huge investment. If your opponent doesn't have anything to support it, it's going to get